warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are from Group 6 and this is a teaching simulation for Pedagogy of Speaking class, and we will teach class 10 of senior high school. But before we go into the teaching section, we will introduce ourselves first. Starting for me, I am Santi Amelia Putri as the stage teacher.
I am Nurfaida as the first teacher.
I'm Nurul Mufliha as a first teacher.
I am Muhammad Sardianis as the vice teacher.
I am Nurfadila as the second teacher. I am Nurul Radli as the third teacher.
I am Andi Nur Anissa as the fourth teacher. Okay, so let's move on to the teaching section.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you today?
Fine,
Alhamdulillah, I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Okay, you the chairperson in this class. Okay, Dewi Rahmadani, let's pray.
Okay, before we start the class, let's pray. Pray begin. Amin.
Okay, thank you, Dewi Rahmadani. Before we start class today, I will check your attendance first. Okay, when I call your name, you don't say yes, ma'am, or present, ma'am, but you answer with the noun in this class, with the meaning. Example, book, buku. Okay? Do you understand, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? We will ask Tuti.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Whiteboard.
Nur Asisa Inaya Syam. Prestisasi sama hewannya. This Roma. Okay, thank you, class. Today we learn about procedure text. Okay, but before we start explain about procedure text, I will explain about learning objectives. There are 3 learning objectives. First, students will be able to define what is meant by procedure text, especially healthy food. 2, students will be able to communicate simple idea and opinions orally about healthy food in group discussion. And the last, students will be able to recognize and identify the generic structure and linguistic feature of procedure text. Jadi, pada akhir pembelajaran, siswa diharapkan mampu mengetahui, memahami, dan memahami apa itu prosedur teks, terkhusus tentang makanan sehat. Siswa juga diharapkan mampu untuk berkomunikasi tentang ide ataupun opini mereka secara lisan tentang makanan sehat dan mendiskusikannya di dalam grup mereka dengan jelas. Dan terakhir, siswa dapat mengklasifikasikan dan mengidentifikasi struktur dan linguistic feature yang ada pada prosedur teks. Okay, today we learn about definition procedure text, social function, generic structure, language feature, analysis example, and the last analysis picture and video.
Okay, are you still excited to learn today, my student?
Yes!
So we move on to the next material. It's about definition of procedure text. But for that, are you know about this, or what do you think in your mind about procedure text? Yes. Good. Thank you for your response. So, procedural text is a text that is designed to describe how to something achieved through a sequence of action or steps. Jadi, prosedur teks itu adalah teks yang didesain untuk menjelaskan sesuatu yang ingin dicapai melalui sebuah langkah-langkah atau steps. For the next, it's about social function and generic structure. Fungsi sosial atau struktur prosedur teks secara umum. So I will explain about social function first. The first one is to explain or to tell the reader how to make, how to operate, or how to do something through a sequence of action or steps. So to explain how to make, you can say or you can use how to make a milk tea, how to make a pizza, or how to make an omelette. For the how to operate, you can say or you can use how to operate a laptop, how to operate a television, or etc. And what is how to do something? I think for the do something, it sounds like apa yang kalian lakukan di dalam daily life atau kehidupan sehari-hari. For the second is to explain steps or instruction to make operate or do something. Jadi di sini kalian akan menjelaskan langkah-langkah dari judul teks prosedur kalian. Okay, for the next is about generic structure atau struktur umum dari prosedur teks. The first one is goal. Goal located in the title of the text. Jadi goalnya prosedur teks ini terletak pada judul yang kalian buat. Misalnya judul kalian how to make a pizza, so your goal is make a pizza, or how to make an omelette, so your goal is how make an omelette. For the second is about materials. Materials seems like ingredients or bahan atau alat yang kalian butuhkan ketika ingin membuat sebuah prosedur teks. For the last is about steps. For steps, you can explain about your title. For example, your title is about how to make a pizza. So you can explain the pizza. Kalian akan menjelaskan kepada pendengar atau pembaca tentang cara membuat pizza. Okay, we move to the language features. Language features atau fitur bahasa dalam prosedur teks. The first one is use adverbial of sequence or using temporal conjunction. For example, the first, the second, or the third, or the last. The second is use command or imperative sentence. For example, put the noodles on the bowl, or put the water in the glass, cut the onion, and wash the tomatoes. The third is using adverbials or adverbs to express the time, place, manner accurate, and manner accurate. For example, for 5 minutes, for 2 hours, or for 3 hours, and etc. For number 4 is using action verbs. So you can use make, take, boil, or cook. And the last is language feature for prosedur text is using simple present tense.
Okay, students, to make it easier for you to understand the previous explanation, I will show you the example of procedural text, and let's identify and analyze together. Here, the example of procedural text. Based on the previous explanation, the structure of procedural text consists of the goal, material, and fact. So anyone can guess where's the goal of this text?
To make
Okay, it's correct because based on the previous explanation that the goal of procedural text located at the title of the text. So the second generic structure is the material. Who can mention the material that need in the text? Yes, honey.
The first is blender, and second one mango, ice cups, 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and syrup.
Okay, thank you. So that is the material atau bahan atau alat yang akan kalian butuhkan dalam membuat jus mangga. Nah, selanjutnya is the third or the last general structure is the step. There are 6 steps to make mango juice. The first is wash the mango and then cook it, and the second is cut it into small pieces, and the next is put them in a blender with a cup, 2 tablespoons sugar and 1 cup of water, and the next is blend it. After that, when it is small enough, strain the juice using a sieve before pouring it into glass. And last is now your mango juice is ready to drink. So that is the analysis of the general structure. And one of you mentioned one of the linguistic features based on the previous explanation. Who want to mention one of the linguistic features? Okay, Takwa.
Procedure text using imperative. The imperative of the text is wash, cut, put, blend, strain, efficient.
Okay, thank you for your response, and I think you are understood about the procedure text because you have analyzed and identified the general structure and the language features.
Okay, my students, pay attention to me. From the picture, what do you think about it?
Delicious.
Good, great. Okay, food. There are 2 types: is healthy and unhealthy. Anybody know what is the healthy food? Ya, Takwa?
Healthy food is the food that give negative impact to your body.
Okay, correct. The next activity, I will divide you into 3 groups. Please identify the picture. Where is the healthy and unhealthy food? Are you understand? Yes. This is from group 1, and this is group 2. And the last is group 3. I will give you 5 minutes to discuss. Okay, my students, are you finished? Yes. Yeah, group 1. What is the healthy food? Group 1. Juice. Yes. Group 2. Group 1 is correct. Juice is. Okay, group 2, pay attention to me. Yes. Grup 1 bilang gambar in jus adalah healthy food. Apakah itu betul? Yes. Grup 2, where is unhealthy food? Yes. Why you say noodles is healthy food, unhealthy food? I don't know, because it's not what you. Yeah. Why me is unhealthy food? Okay, give applause. Pizza is healthy or unhealthy food? Unhealthy. Why you say pizza is unhealthy food?
Makanan sampah.
Healthy food. Yes. This is unhealthy food. Are you understand what is healthy and unhealthy food from the picture? Yes. Give applause to your.
Okay guys, after classifying the unhealthy and unhealthy food, I will show you some videos that you will classify with your opinion.
Itu.
After watching the video, I will ask you, what did you see on that video?
Meatball.
No, meatball. Okay, who likes meatball? Anyone else? What did you see in the video? Chili. Okay, thank you for the good answer. Is it correct? Did you see a meatball and chili? So, I will ask you guys about, do you think that the video is meatball is healthy or unhealthy food? Anyone want to be my volunteer to ask me and then stand up please? Yeah, you ask me. Do you think that video is healthy or unhealthy food? Why you are think that is unhealthy food? Yeah? Oh, so let's just say that the video is unhealthy food because mengandung banyak daging. So anyone know that healthy or unhealthy food? Okay, roughly.
For me, the meatball is unhealthy because I think the portion is too much and the amount of sambal is too much. If it's spicy, you will get your stomach is headache. Too much.
Shut up, okay. Please give applause to Resti and Rafli. Resti and Rafli have to clarify that food is healthy and unhealthy. So I will clarify to you that the food is the correct answer is unhealthy food. Because why? There's so high fat, and if you are consume that every day, will make you feel stomachache, and then so meatball have too many spicy, and then you have to consume that every single day. You can catch the disease. Jadi jika kalian mengkonsumsi makanan yang seperti tadi setiap hari, tentunya kalian akan mengalami sakit perut. Jadi the correct answer is from Rafli because that food is unhealthy food.
Here is the assignment. You will continue to work in groups like the previous two examples before, and you will do or you are going to identify the social function, the generic structure, and linguistic features of this procedure text about how to make banana sponge. I'll give you about 10 to 15 minutes, so please do it actively and carefully with your groups. Take your time, my students. There will be a plus point if you answer my question quickly, so please take it quick. Okay, so for the first question is, what is the social function of this procedure text? Any groups? Yes, Hafira, please. I'll mention your name before you answer the question.
Okay, my name is Hafira and the answer is explain how to make banana sponge.
Yes, very good. So, thank you, Hafira. So, the social function of this question text is to tell the reader how to make banana sponge. Let's move on to the next question. Who can identify the generic structure of this procedure text? How much generic structure of the procedure text? Three. Yes. If you can mention it, stand up, please. Say your name before you answer the question.
My name is Muhammad Taqwa, and I'll be answer the question. That is, the goal structure is to make a banana sponge. The material is bananas, 150 grams of wheat flour, 150 gram of oil and until then the last step, the last structure is the step, that is the instruction. First, mash the banana with a fork. It doesn't need to be smooth. Beat the eggs, sugar, and the coffee, and the mashed banana to egg with the second.
Yes, excellent. Thank you, Takwa. So the generic structure of this procedure text, starting from the goal, is how to make banana sponge, and then the materials is all the ingredients, and the step is all the instructions. Let's move on to the last question. Who can identify the linguistic features of this procedure text? David first.
Okay,
Stand up, please.
Okay, my name is Dani. The language feature of this procedure text are using temporal conjunction such as first, second, and so on and so on and so on, and using action verbs like mash, beat, steer, pour, and
Yes. Thank you, Dewi. All of you answered correctly, so thank you for your answer, my students.
We learned about the procedure text. It is designed to procedure text is a text that is designed to give information about how to do something or how to make something. The social function is to tell the reader how to do or how to operate something or how to make something. The generic structure, there are three generic structures that are goal, material, and steps. The language features are temporal conjunction, imperative, adverbials, action verb, and simple present tense.
Thank you, Tanko. Saya tambahkan sedikit. Text procedure are important to use to provide step-by-step guidance on a variety of context. They help ensure clear understanding, reproducibility, and error reduction. Good procedure writing requires clear writing skills and requires regular trial and error. Prosedur teks adalah alat penting yang digunakan untuk memberikan panduan langkah demi langkah dalam berbagai konteks. Mereka membantu memastikan pemahaman yang jelas, reproduksibilitas, dan pengurangan kesalahan. Penulisan prosedur yang baik memerlukan keterampilan penulisan yang jelas dan membutuhkan dicoba serta perbaikan secara teratur.